So anything but async. And we're going to talk about what this channel is about: mining, for once. We talked about taxes. We talked about we did a miner spot. What was it? Coin spotlight. No, I'm going to talk about some mining. I'm going to talk about some mining. Australian Bitcoin mining firm not worried about recent crypto market correction. Why should they? They probably bought Bitcoin at 20 grand. So going at 60 grand and coming back down. Whatever. A major Australian Bitcoin mining firm does not appear concerned about profitability of its operation, despite the current bear market. According to the report by Sydney Morning Herald on May 12th, Daniel Roberts, co-founder and CEO of Australian-funded sustainable Bitcoin mining company Iris Energy, remains unmoved by the rapid change in BTC price. Roberts, based out of Sydney, told the outlet that Bitcoin would have to fall significantly before it became unprofitable for his NASDAQ-listed company to mine. While Roberts said he would prefer to see the price of Bitcoin higher, he was unbothered by the sudden price fall below $3,000, 43,000 Aussie. He said, "I rather Bitcoin was higher, but it's really not interrupting anything day to day. We do not get caught up in the broader crypto narratives, notwithstanding that the underlying business is more of a real asset data center business." Reuters claims that Iris Energy revenue line has exposure to the price of Bitcoin, but that the profits were still pretty compelling, even at BTC's current value. Iris reportedly Iris really recently reported adjusting earnings of 9.8 million Aussie for the third quarter of the financial year, and 358% increase on the prior year, despite operating at a net loss of 3.6 million Aussie from foreign exchange losses. According to the report, Iris, which uses renewable energy to power its Bitcoin mining operation, can turn a profit even if BTC drops as low as $8,880 USD, or $12,700 Aussie. Roberts noted that Bitcoin falling below $9,000 would be unprofitable for many large mining companies. In addition to Iris, Roberts also commented on stablecoin Terra USD price collapse, which fell last week to an all-time low of 4 cents, despite supposedly being pegged to a dollar. Roberts said that the stablecoin demise will likely have no long-term impact on Bitcoin, pointing out that ultimately nothing changed for BTC. To make sure you receive a free weekly newsletter. Oh, okay, you got me. All right. Well, first, Bitcoin miners, I don't mind Bitcoin. First, it's cryptocurrency miners, I should say. First, cryptocurrency miners, we're gonna mine. We're gonna mine regardless, and some of us have set this up as a business, so we're just gonna count it as a loss, and we'll see you during tax season. Which, according to previous articles I read, tax season is coming up, and we're gonna have a bunch of losses to hand over to them. Okay, moving on. Bitcoin mining farm scales back growth plans for 2022 after dropping revenue, net profit. Okay, what's the opposite side? And it's in Canada. Canada-based Bitcoin miner Bitforms reportedly a net income of $5 million in the first quarter of 2022, down by about 50% from the previous quarter. The firm also said during its earnings call on Monday that it would scale back expansions plans for the test of the year due to logistics and supply chain issues related to the increase in natural gas prices. President and COO Jeff Murphy spent that current challenges the market is facing as an opportunity for the company to increase relative market share gains as the capital supply chain and other constraints potentially slow the growth of the network. Bitfarms presented a 33.3% decrease in total revenue compared to last quarter, totaling $40 million. Gross mining margins dropped to 76% compared to 48% in quarter 4 of 2021. Murphy said that Bitfarms continued to present profitable results despite the price erosion in Bitcoin. The company expansion plans for 2022 have originally included reaching a target of 7.2 exahash per second, but rising gas prices have forced it to reassess the goal. As it stands, Bitfarms expects to reach 6.0 ethash by the end of the year. It currently operates at 3.4 ethash, representing about 1.5% of the market share per the announcement. A large portion of the growth was associated with the deployment of miners into the new facility in Argentina, operating inside the gates of a privately powered company with up to 210 megawatts of power capacity available for Bitfarms. The company has scaled back its commitments and now anticipates the competition of phase one of the Argentina project, which includes 50 megawatts, which will happen by the end of October 2022, while phase two, an additional 50 megawatts, has been pushed back to first quarter of 2023. Now, we're about halfway through the year, and we shall see. It's kind of like one of those we shall sees. Oh, was more to it. How to be clear, Argentina still remains an attractive area for new development opportunities. Murphy clarified during the call. Bitfarms currently operates a total of 9 farms, up to 6, and at the beginning of 2022 has a capacity of 137 megawatts, with the addition of 92 megawatts under construction and scheduled to become online by the end of the year. This will take a total of 222 megawatts. CEO Jeff Lucas said that Bitfarms was exercising prudent action given the current environment. Lucas also said that the company had an edge in mining industry because of its relatively low operating costs. In quarter 1, 2022, Bitfarms had an average direct cost of $8,700 per Bitcoin mined. Overall, we continue to focus on being a low-cost producer, which offers competitive advantages and financial flexibility, even with significantly lower Bitcoin prices being experienced currently. We maintain healthy margins, Lucas said. Lucas stated that while Bitfarm has continued to hold on to Bitcoin, it is still considering selling a portion of daily Bitcoin mining in an effort to minimize its overall capital cost. As of March 31st, it held 5,244 Bitcoin, 961 of which were mined in the first quarter. Last week, Bitcoin mining giant Core Scientific also said it was also planning to take a more conservative approach and scale back on previous growth objectives, given current market conditions. As of press time, Bitfarms stock was down on the Toronto Stock Exchange and on Nasdaq around 7%. So people are priced this in, knowing that Bitcoin won't go up forever. And that's, I guess, the way you have to scale it and consider, because that's just what happens. So, moving on. We're just gonna move on to the next article, because everybody knows what mining is like. At least I would hope at this point. You don't take in what you can't handle, and I guess some people do that, especially these large mining farms. I would like to see what they're going to be like in 2024. Are they still going to be running these giant freaking power hungry, power crazy machines, or will it be something more efficient that just puts them out of the whole race? Yeah, I wonder. All right, so moving on. No one lost crypto in the MetaMask phishing scam, says CoinZilla. Cryptocurrency network CoinZilla unwillingly distributed a MetaMask phishing scam across 3 major sites on Friday. In an apparent hack, CoinZilla told Protos they have not been made aware of anyone falling for the scam, but that new measures would be implemented to prevent further attacks. The Bored Ape Yacht Club popped up adverts appeared on CoinGecko, Etherscan, and Dex tools for approximately 1 hour. CoinZilla's claimed visitors were promoted to connect their MetaMask wallet in order to participate in the NFT giveaway. If successful, the phishing scam would drain the connected MetaMask wallet of wrapped Ethereum. The pop-up asked visitors connect their MetaMask wallet to take part in the giveaway, told them they had to won a free BAYC NFT and then urged the user to sign the message and approve access to the wallet to receive their NFT. To pull off the attack, an unidentified hacker of group of hackers purchased the banner ad campaign on CoinZilla to promote an affiliate link for BC.game, one of the biggest clients. Malicious code added to the banner then prompted 3 websites to display the BAYC pop-up ad, which asks for viewers' MetaMask wallet. CoinZilla says new measures will prevent other MetaMask phishing scams. CoinZilla distributes adverts to more than 600 crypto sites, including CryptoExchange.com, Crypto.com, and Blockchain Explorer BST Scan. Let's see. A news outlet, Crypto Potato. In a statement released in response to the attack, CoinZilla said its team pulled all banner adverts from the network from manual review and quickly discovered the source of the attack was not BC Game. This will ensure that the ad codes will be cleaned from any third-party scripts. Furthermore, we will be closely working out our publishers to offer support for affected users' identify the person that was behind the attack to act accordingly. Read more. Okay. Celsius lost 54 million Bitcoin by using MetaMask for customers' funds. Speaking of photos, CoinZilla Jury Manager Stefan Luftus explained that the hacker infiltrated web browsers without commandeering the sites that the pop-ups appear on. It was just a coordinated attack by some people that took advantage of vulnerability on the browser level. No code has been injected on the publisher's website, and they just had the chance to control the browser for a small period. Luther said in the email, his emphasis, Luther added that he was grateful for the quick response from the community. The new implemented measures will prevent future similar attacks. It was an unforeseen event, but all new measures we took now makes it impossible for attacks like this to happen, he said, his emphasis. In any case, recent BAYC NFT phishing scams have been incredibly lucrative for scammers. In March, BAYC fans lost around $160,000 worth of NFTs in a ape coin airdrop scam. Last month, scammers walked away with 24 bored apes and 30 mutant apes worth of millions of dollars in a scam that promised to free land in Yuga Lab metaverse. For more information, use follow this Twitter. Blah blah blah. Yeah. So. MetaMask Epic. So, there you go. Is this MetaMask thing, NFT thing, just going to lead to more scams? Was the Dogecoin creator right? Is all this a scam? When is the rug going to be pulled for real? And we find out that all this was just some weird thing. I mean, it's happening in front of us. What are your thoughts on NFTs? Let me know in the comment section. I'll see you guys again some other time.